The Hunnic Empire, a formidable force that swept through Europe during the 4th century, emerged from the vast steppes of Central Asia. Comprising a confederation of Eurasian tribes, predominantly Turkic, the Huns displayed military prowess through advanced weaponry, remarkable mobility, and strategic battlefield tactics. Their dominion was characterized by the subjugation of conquered tribes, establishing their supremacy. Around the middle of the 4th century, the Huns burst onto the scene beyond the Volga River, swiftly overpowering the Alani and dismantling the Ostrogothic Empire. Their conquest continued as they defeated the Visigoths in what is now Romania by 376 CE, reaching the Danubian frontier of the Roman Empire. Led by the legendary Attila, the Huns initiated a mass migration into Europe, causing significant ethnic and political upheaval. The Huns, recognized for their fierce fighting, encountered a pivotal moment at the gates of Rome, where the Pope is said to have turned back Attila through moral persuasion, triumphing over the sword. The empire eventually crumbled around 469 CE, not long after Attila's death. In Western Europe, the Huns were remembered as fierce warriors who threatened the Roman Empire's order, while in Eastern Europe, where Huns settled, their legacy was one of courage and bravery. The mysterious origins of the Huns add to their enigmatic tale. Mainstream historians believe they were a nomadic coalition from Central Asia, possibly governed by a Turkic-speaking aristocracy. The Huns, likely ethnically diverse, communicated using a Hunnic language and Gothic as a lingua franca. The early campaigns of the Huns saw them settle northwest of the Caspian Sea in the 3rd century. By 370 CE, they mobilized, devastating the Alans and destroying an Ostrogothic kingdom. Subsequent raids, including a foray into the eastern Roman province of Moesia in 408 CE, showcased their military tactics. Expert archers firing from horseback, the Huns engaged in hand-to-hand combat, utilizing fake retreats and ambushes, and favoring flat terrains for maneuverability. Despite their early exploits, the Huns remained politically disunited, existing more as a confederation of kings than a unified empire. Around 420 CE, Chieftain Octor began the process of consolidating Hunnic tribes under his banner. His successor, Ruhila, achieved greater cohesion, leading the Huns into a campaign in the Western Roman Empire through an alliance with Roman general Aetius. Ruhila's passing led to a dual kingship, with his nephews Bleda and Attila ruling the Hunnic lands in a shared leadership, though still considering the empire as a single entity. Under the dual kingship of Attila and Bleda, the Huns, driven by the ambition inherited from their predecessor King Ruga, compelled the Eastern Roman Empire to sign the Treaty of Margus. This accord granted the Huns trade rights and an annual tribute from the Romans. Protected by the terms of this treaty, the Huns redirected their focus toward further subjugating tribes to the east. When the Romans failed to deliver the promised tribute and violated other conditions of the treaty, the Hunnic kings, Attila and Bleda, redirected their attention to the Eastern Romans. Reports of the desecration of royal graves by the Bishop of Margus further fueled their anger. War erupted, leading to the Huns devastating the cities of Margus, Singidunum, and Viminacium. Despite a truce in 441, hostilities resumed in 443 due to another Roman failure to meet the terms. The Huns advanced dangerously close to Constantinople, sacking cities along the way. A complete defeat at the Battle of Chersonesus forced the Eastern Roman Emperor Theodosius II to yield to Hun demands, resulting in the signing of the Peace of Anatolius in 443. In 445, Bleda passed away, leaving Attila as the sole ruler of the Hun Empire. With undisputed control, Attila embarked on an invasion of the Eastern Roman Empire in 447, devastating the Balkans and Thrace, laying waste to 70 cities. Internal issues such as famine and plague, coupled with riots and earthquakes in Constantinople, weakened the Eastern Roman Empire. The Third Peace of Anatolius was signed in 449, bringing an end to the war. Throughout their conflicts with the Eastern Roman Empire, the Huns maintained amicable relations with the Western Empire, largely due to the friendship between Attila and Flavius Aetius, a powerful Roman general. However, tensions arose in 450, when Honoria, sister of the Western Roman Emperor Valentinian III, sought Attila's help to escape her betrothal. Interpreting it as a marriage proposal, Attila claimed half of the Western Roman Empire as dowry. Disputes with Aetius over the Salian Franks' rightful heir further strained relations. In 451, Attila's forces invaded Gaul, recruiting from various tribes en route. The Battle of the Catalonian Plains, or Chalon, marked a tactical defeat for Attila, forcing his retreat. In 452, Attila renewed his claims, leading his horde into northern Italy, sacking cities and reaching the gates of Rome. His retreat was attributed to the persuasion of the Pope, or possibly due to a plague. Attila, mobilizing to attack Constantinople in 453, married a German girl named Ildiko, but succumbed to a nosebleed on his wedding night. After Attila's death, his eldest son Elik succeeded him, facing challenges from his brothers Dingizic and Ernig. The Battle of Nadao in 454 saw the Huns defeated by the Gepids, leading to rebellions among subjugated tribes. The death of Dingizic in 469 marked the end of the Hunnic Empire. Some historians believe that the descendants of the Huns formed the Bulgarian Empire, and the Hungarian Arpad dynasty claimed lineage from Attila. The legacy of the Hunnic Empire endured through the reputation of the Huns as fierce fighters. Contemporaries depicted them as barbaric threats, contributing to the collapse of the Roman Empire. In Eastern Europe, where the Huns settled, Attila was revered as a brave hero. The swift decline of the Hunnic Empire resulted from its focus on constant warfare, ill-suited for administering an extensive territory. Rome's internal decay and disunity further played a role in the Hun success, prompting the rise of new powers and ideas. The Roman Catholic Church, with its moral authority, endured from the ruins of the Roman Empire, shaping the course of European history.